Hello everyone. Welcome to Tarot Between Sisters. My name is Lady Phoebe. Today we are going to do fire signs. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Like before we did all like collective, just 4 fire signs. Today we're going to do like a mini collective in the beginning. And then I'm going to timestamp. So for Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. So that, whatever, you can all get your own little moment today. So this one is going to be, just like I said, just like a general theme for all fire signs. And I'm using, this is Wisdom of the Oracle. This is Wisdom of the Oracle. Can you see it? Wisdom of the Oracle. Ooh. Okay. Happy, and serendipity. Okay. So generally, and actually I was kind of feeling this before even a little bit. So we got happy, and serendipity. Serendipity. So generally, fire signs, I feel that she's kind of feeling okay. I feel that there has been like a dark cloud that has lifted a little bit. And that you were maybe going through it, like even as soon as last week. Like last week was a terrible week and it was just really hard, whatever. But this week it seems to be like that you just notice that the sun is shining a little bit more and you're noticing like the birds chirping. And I don't know, you're just able to get clear of the fog a little bit this week. So that's very exciting. Okay, now we're going to dig deeper into each one. So 151 is Sag. I'm like so not technologically inclined. Actually, sorry. Now 201. All right, Sag, this is for you. This is for you guys. For the next whatever week coming up ahead. All right. So to my beautiful Sages out there, I am quite close with the Sag. Shout out to you. You know who you are. Actually, she's who requested this reading. So, okay. Oh, no. Okay. So right away, so we got Temperance upside down, Queen of Pentacles upside down, and then 8 of Swords right side up. And the biggest feeling that I can get in this whole thing is that that there's still a unacknowledgement of all that you are and all that you have to offer. The Temperance, what I really like with the Temperance card, so it's 2 separate things that you are pouring to create this magical third thing, and you're tempering two individual things to become one. And so I feel, though, because it's upside down, I feel that there's a lot of recognition about somebody else's contribution and worth and abilities and all that thing, but there's a lack of your own. So there's a real sense of, oh, I wish that, not even I wish, but it's like you're able to look outward at other people and see their worth, but yet I still don't feel like you fully embraced your part to play. And the thing about this is that in a true tempering, it needs to be the perfect amount of each thing. So it can't be one thing always pouring into it, because that's not tempering. Tempering is the coming together of 2 equal parts to create this third thing. So if you are feeling, and this goes into the Queen of Pentacles as well, she's upside down. If you're feeling that things aren't going forward, or there's not business opportunities that aren't happening, there's new ideas or new partnerships that you've been wanting to make, but they just aren't hitting off, you need to slow down and start to get in touch with some self-love and self-healing. Because like I said, you're not showing up equally because you don't feel like you have as much to offer. So you're really like, you'll have good ideas and you'll have good instinct, but then you don't have the follow through of what you're worth in any given situation. And so this is really asking, and that makes you feel trapped. It makes you feel trapped. It makes you feel like you're stuck in this area and you don't know how to move forward. This is how you move forward. You need to start seeing your contribution and your worth in any situation. Anytime that you are interacting with somebody, you are just as important as that other person is. You showing up is just as pivotal as that person showing up, but you're not giving yourself the credit or the acknowledgement or the love that you are giving to that other person. And so you really need to start shining that back at you and start realizing how amazing you are and the parts that you bring to the table that nobody else can. And until you do that, shit's gonna flop and you're gonna feel trapped. Because she's upside down. Like Queen of Pentacles is like super, well, she's the Queen of Pentacles, baby. She's got her finances in check. She's got her ideas. Like she's very, like it is a work-oriented energy, but it's still like she's queen status. So there is some maturity on all levels, right? Like you don't reach queen status if you're unbalanced in other areas. So it's a very balanced energy. But like I said, she's upside down. And it's because you're downplaying your own role in things. And you're not allowing your true self to shine because you don't feel like it's worthy or good enough. So it's time to start looking at where that happened in your past. And I've hit on this really amazing thing that I've been doing, and I'm amazed at how it's helping. So when I have a thought in my head that makes me feel gross, instead of like, yes, you do need to dive into things, but I find sometimes when you dive into things, you can get lost there. You can get lost there. And so you have to ask for help, because just me on my own, Phoebe, well, I don't have the abundant love knowledge of spirit to be able to see past certain traumas. And so this is asking you to ask for help and guidance as to looking at that thought, if it's true or not. So when I have a thought that I'm like, I'm not good enough, I ask Holy Spirit, like, is this true? And the answer is no, it is not true. But you believe that it is, so it's true for you. So then it helps me like, okay, so if this thought isn't true, why am I thinking this? And then I go, oh, because when this happened when I was a child, this made me think that, but that's not true. So I can eliminate that. And it has helped. So that might be a little bit of a hint for you to do that. And yeah, because it's time for you to recognize all that you are. And all that you are is fan-fucking-tastic, okay? But who knows of that unless you know it and you show it. So you gotta know it and you gotta show it, baby. Okay, so Sag, that's what I have for you. Mwah. So 8, 24, 5. All right, Aries, baby. Aries. This is for you guys. Aries, Aries, Aries. I was shuffling it 3 times. A, because I love shuffling and I love the feeling of it. And B, I just feel like it gives me a second to kind of, and then move into the next one. Okay, so Aries. This is for you guys. Ooh, okay. Okay, oh, that one hits deep for, yeah. Okay. So first card we got Ace of Swords, upside down. Second card we got Wands, King of Wands, upside down. Third card we got 8 of Wands. This is so funny. So I feel there is a truth that you are keeping hidden from yourself, which is gumming up the works. And it's funny, actually, this reading kind of reminds me of the one I just did for Sagittarius, in the sense that there was some major cards upside down. And so I'm like, okay, so that tells me that there is something that you are not willing to fully embrace and fully see. And so there's this truth that you are hiding from yourself. And because you're hiding from yourself, you're eliminating all of the inspiration that can come with the Ace of Swords, and all of the new ideas and the new communications and the olive branches and all of the wonderful newness that, like spring, I'm just getting brought to spring. Like every time that we have spring, okay, here's something. We allow the seasons to change, okay? With every new season, we allow the old one to go. And we move into the new one. And then every season, and then the season changes again. And we allow that old season to go as we move into the new one. Why can't we do that with stagnant energies in ourselves? We're constantly holding so tightly to old ideas that didn't come to fruition and weren't meant for us, but we're holding on so much that we can't slide into the new season. So if we can adopt the energy of allowing our emotions and these weird, like I just get really weird stagnant ideas that you're telling yourself are true, but they're not. And it could be ideas of self, ideas of the world, ideas of politics, whatever. Like I'm just feeling that these old ideas are holding you back and preventing you from going into this new season. And in that new season, there's so much growth. And it happens so fast. And it happens quick, but we're okay with it because we've allowed the old to go, and so we're ready to usher in the new. And it's just this constant allowance. So you're being asked to radically allow that old shit to go so that the new stuff can come in. Like Eight of Wands, yes, it is about speed. It's one of the speed determiners in the deck, but it's also wands. And so that is inspiration, growth, newness, like passion. Like it's this amazing fiery energy. Well, and it's funny too that this is the fire reading or fire signs, and we got 2 wands. So there's something that you're being asked to look at within yourself, that you're holding on to this old wand, I just heard, and not releasing and letting that wand go so that you can usher in all the new things. Because these, okay, even though they're upside down and even though there's a block, they're still on the table. So these 2 things are an option if you let the unhealthy expression of them go. Because in the healthiest expression, newness, baby, passion, fire, like just complete inspiration and motivation and like all those wonderful things. But like I said, they're just in the unhealthy expression right now. So if you are able to allow something to move and shift and let go, and I know just to say someone to let go, it's letting go after you've searched, after you've looked, after you have dug in, and then understand, okay, this is something I've held on to. I need to open my hands and I need to let it move through me. If that means sitting in the shit, sitting in the energy for a little bit, that's fine. But at some point you have to let that flow through. Okay. So that's what I have for you. And 13, 18. So Leo, baby, this is for you. Leo. Okay, I've kind of kept these to like 6 minutes-ish. Not bad. Okay, Leo, what do we got for Leo? Leo. What do we have for you? Oh, okay, I will take those. Fuck, okay. First of all, for a 3 card, which Leos, that does not surprise me because you're a Leo. For 3 cards that are up are pretty powerful cards. And Leo to me is a very powerful sign. First off, we got Queen of Swords upside down. And then we have the Empress right side up. And then we got King of Pentacles right side up. So there may be some projecting that you are doing onto other people. So in the healthiest expression of the Queen of Swords, she is smart. She can figure out a problem like that. She communicates beautifully. She can cut to the point without cutting deep, right? She can say truths that don't cut. Like, they don't harm, they don't injure, They are a very, that problem solvers. That's to me like Queen of Swords, problem solver. What is my hair doing? I always gotta do a hair break somewhere in the video. Anyway, super problem solver. In the unhealthy expression, which it is in that position because it's upside down, the words when you're feeling hurt, instead of like going in, you fucking project out, and the words become very cutting, and there is an ice to your tone, and it can be a little bit malicious and manipulative. And because you're so smart, but you're using your powers of smart for bad instead of good, you're not helping people, you're expressing yourself in a very angry way that does hurt people. And even like, you know, when someone's like, well, it's not my fault if you can't take it. I'm just being honest. It's not my fault that you're sensitive. Okay. Whenever I hear that, I'm like, okay, she kind of sounds like the Queen of Swords upside down. Because when you're expressing truth, it doesn't need to hurt. And yes, you can express something in the most loving way and someone can still get triggered. But generally, when someone is saying that sentence, that tells me, like, if I was to actually listen to the conversation, I would have been like, hey, there was like 9,000 other ways that you could have communicated that wouldn't have hurt, but it would have told the truth. And so I feel that you're in that mode a little bit. So that could have been from last week. So like I said in the general reading, I was feeling last week that there was some muddiness. And so this week with the happy thing, there may need to be some cleaning that you do. There may need to be some apologies that you might need to extend. And just be aware in the future when you feel like you did last week, instead of cutting someone deep, get in touch with yourself and kind of ask yourself, okay, what am I experiencing right now? Because when you're constantly projecting, it is actually, you're being asked to look in, but you're refusing to. And so you're trying to push it out because you're refusing to look inside. And then we have the Empress. So that is like the super nurturing energy. She's abundant. She is freaking wonderful. And so this to me is more the natural state of the Leo. But because of the darkness sometimes, that can be like that. So what the Leos I find too, they're very gregarious, right? And like super, you notice a Leo when they walk in a room, let's put it that way. But also they have a energy that draws you to them because they are so nurturing. They are caring. So if you can nurture yourself the way that other people get nurtured by you in this state, then you won't be hurting people as much when you're experiencing this. So you're being asked to nurture yourself. And then King of Pentacles. So I see that this week, maybe you're going to get an offer or a partnership or something's going to happen in the next little while that is going to be maybe a possibility of making some money. And sometimes I don't get that, but right as soon as I turned that over, I was like, okay, this is something that, because like King of Pentacles, man, he's all about abundance. And the fact that you got abundance and the King of Pentacles, like I said, she's all about abundance and wealth, and so is he. So there is either you're in that mode where you're realizing that your money's starting to flow a little bit easier because of past decisions in business or whatever. Just that you know too, I'm getting drawn back to this. With her upside down like that, you could actually burn some bridges that are set up to put that money forth into your life. So if you want to keep that money flow, learn how to keep her upright. Because like I said, her upright, even when she is hurt, she can still communicate in a way that gets the hurt out, gets the feelings looked at, gets the problem solved without perpetuating the hurt onto somebody else. So yes. So, but I do see some good like business and money stuff coming, like big time. But like I said, just be aware of the energy that you're putting out and be aware of the reaction you get from people. If you're constantly hearing, ouch, like, oh shit, are you in a mood today? Like, ouch, ooh, like I said, I know that that's also their interpretation, so that's their perception, but we can use other people's reactions to us as a bookmark so that we understand, oh, okay, so if everyone is reacting like this to me, then I must be projecting my shit onto everybody else. And especially if you're noticing it. If you're not noticing it, then it's probably their shit. If you're noticing it and it's affecting you, you're projecting. Big time projection. All right. Well, I think that that's all that I got for you today. Have a fantastic day. Choose love, then choose love again, and be compassionate to yourself. And gosh darn it, be compassionate to others. Mwah! Bye.